Hi, I'm David Keeney. I'm going to give you a brief demonstration of how to use SQL to query baseball statistics on baseball.rdbhost.com. First, we'll go to the site. We will log in. Logging in is not mandatory. However, if you wish to save a query for use later or for use by other people, you do need to be logged in. So we'll log in. I'm going to use an OpenID identifier that I've used for years. Any Gmail address or Yahoo email address is a valid OpenID identifier. Whatever you use, it will forward you to your OpenID provider site, and you should confirm the login there. And as you see, we're logged in. For this demonstration, I'm going to do a query that calculates RBIs per plate appearance with runners in scoring position. Firstly, let's find the retro sheet data that has the events table. Okay, here we have all of the fields available in the events table. We want the batter ID. We want the RBI count. There it is. And notice as we're selecting them, it's inserting them into our SQL form. And it also enters the table for you. You can, if you prefer, just type in the query you want. You can edit it in either case. And we're after a season or player season statistics, so we want the sum of all RBIs for that player and a count of all the events that qualify for events or plays that qualify for this statistic. And we want the year so that we can summarize the statistics by game. Okay, we want to filter by runners in scoring position, and the field name there is start bases CD, I think. Let's check. Start bases CD, yes. Okay, and we'll see that it's not in the CD or the start bases values that don't include runners in scoring position. There's some helpers down here that list the various values for enumerated fields. As you see, it entered the selected value. Okay, so we're looking for the batter ID, the sum of RBIs, the count of all plate appearances, and the year for events tables where there were runners in scoring position. And let's also filter for relatively recent, just the last couple of seasons. Okay, let's test that. Oh, we're doing an aggregate statistic, so we need a group by clause. Group by and batter ID. And here we have our statistics. And it shows the first 100 batter IDs that start with A. Well, the first 100 records, which in alphabetical order is mostly players whose IDs start with A. Anyway, this isn't exactly what we wanted. We'd like to have the players' names for starters, and we'd like to have it sorted in. Oh, we need to include the calculation of RBIS per plate appearance. We'd like to include the player's name, and that's all. So I'm going to cut and paste the finished query. Calculate RBIs per plate appearance with runners in scoring position. Now we'll test it. And there we have the best players in that statistic for the years of 2001 and 2002. Now, I'd like this wonderful calculation to be available to all of you, so I'm going to save it in this user queries bar, and we will call it RBI RISP, and there it is. So if someone comes in here later and wants to calculate that, they can populate the form with it, get data. There it is. And if you decide the statistic isn't perfect, it's editable. You could do something like, say, change the threshold number of plate appearances. And that's it for the demonstration. I am available via email if you have questions. I look forward to seeing some of your statistics online.